Yeah, thanks for the comments and things you try to show me. Really nice. We had some earthquakes, like really up north. Svalbard got hit, and furthermore, we have, I would say, for the location where it is, a really strong earthquake at 5.1 in the Laptev Sea. And if we put on the satellite picture, here we have the Laptev Seamount, which is a volcano, they say. It's not marked everywhere as a volcano, but you can find them. And like when I started to make videos some time ago, I made many videos about Siberian Traps. They are somewhere here, but let's have a look at them. Siberian Traps is a large region of volcanic rock known as a large igneous province in Siberia, Russia. The massive eruptive event that formed the traps is one of the largest known volcanic events in the last 500 million years. Okay, now let's go quickly back to the volcanic application. Okay. So we have volcanoes marked here. I just want to show you. Like dormant and normally dormant and whatever. Okay. Let's go to the Siberian Traps. Which are here. The only volcano we find is here. And furthermore, east or west. Is it east or west? I don't know. Doesn't matter. To the right, anyway. But the traps are here and the volcano is here. There might be probably more in that area too, but there's no volcanoes in the Siberian Traps. At least not on this map. The eruptions continued for roughly 2 million years and spanned the Permian-Triassic boundary, PT boundary, which occurred around 251.9 million years ago. The Siberian Traps are believed to be the primary cause of the Permian-Triassic extinction event, the most severe extinction event in geologic record. Large volumes of basaltic lava covered large expanse of Siberia and flood basalt event. Today the area is covered about 7 million square kilometers of basaltic rock and blah blah blah. The source of the Siberian Traps basaltic rocks has been attributed to a mantle plume, which rose until it impacted against the bottom of Earth's crust, producing volcanic eruptions through the Siberian crater. Let's read that again. The source of the Siberian Traps basaltic rock has been attributed to a mantle plume, which rose until it impacted against the bottom of Earth's crust. What? Yeah. Anyway, it has been suggested that the Earth's lithosphere plates moved over the mantle plume, the Iceland plume. The plume produced the Siberian Traps in the Permian-Triassic periods after earlier producing the Villiers Traps to the east and later going on to produce volcanic activity on the floor of the Arctic Ocean on the Jurassic and Cretaceous, and then generating volcanic activity in Iceland. So it seems to be a really busy plume. Other plate tectonic causes have also been suggested. Another possible cause may be the impact that formed the Wilkes land crater in Antarctica, which is estimated to have occurred around the same time and be nearly antipodal to the traps. So now, they are trying to tell you that... Let's go to Google Earth quickly. That we had here a really huge volcano, and at the same time, wait, I have to draw it a little bit closer, otherwise my painting skills or drawing skills won't come forth. Here we have the impactor, which will smash into the Antarctic simultaneously. Really? It seems to be a really big coincidence for this thing to happen simultaneously. But if we take a look at the Siberian Traps, like a little bit closer, we might find some repetitive patterns. And I have made many videos about Siberian Traps, like when I started with my little funny YouTube channel. Probably I didn't even talk in the beginning. So now, someone tries to explain me that all those aligned craters and peatlands like there are huge craters there, and those dendritical patterns this is human made, those lines, I guess. They were digging out something. And the peatlands. And where are the mountains? Oh. Somewhere has been mountains too. You tell me that the volcano did this? And there are many mines there. They're like digging all kinds of stuff there out of the rocks. There are special rocks. There are basically two kinds of, somehow like plus and minus. And I don't think that volcanoes have created those Siberian traps. It doesn't make sense at all. So, now let's go over to Poleshift News. I will put a link below. So now, the Siberian Traps, they are here. And obviously, our magnetic North Pole is going that direction. Straight into the Siberian Traps. Here it's marked as a volcano. Might be that there is no volcano, I don't know. It's really hard somehow to get information about that part of the world for some reasons. But anyway, we had a quake. Where was it? Somewhere here. Which is in a way between the Siberian Traps and the actual position of our magnetic North Pole. And there might be even a volcano, underwater volcano. There might be many underwater volcanoes. Who knows? Never know when the plume is going back to create some new volcanoes. The quake was here, and our magnetic North Pole is somewhat here, and it's going to that direction. Heading probably somewhere here. And approximately here are the Siberian Traps. And we had quakes here and here in Svalbard, which is more north than the big one we had in the northern hemisphere. And I think those Siberian Traps maybe got created through a shift in Earth's magnetic field, electrical discharges, and all these kind of things. Which also might include volcanoes. Because they are maybe actually creating the volcanoes. Like, let's draw a small, really sketchy picture. A simplification. So now, this one, magma, you can't see it, magma. Maybe I have to, that's water, sediment, and that's the ground we are standing on. Just put ground there. That's, I guess, almost oversimplified. Then we have a lightning bolt. And as we know, lightning bolts, they also go upwards to some extent. And there might be created this kind of upward movement, which means also the magma can go upwards through the crust. And when the discharge event is over, we might end up with having an opening which goes down to the magma below, goes through the water if there is. It's not said that has to be water everywhere, but I guess if you dig deep down enough, you will find magma somewhere. And since those Siberian traps are basaltic in nature, it might seem or be that it just got pulled upwards through electrostatic forces and these kind of things. And the Siberian traps are somewhere here. Yeah, I just wanted to point that out, that again, quakes quite strong near our magnetic North Pole, between our magnetic North Pole's actual position and the Siberian Traps, which are, I guess, in a geomagnetic environment, something to keep an eye on. Because there is so much of metal and stuff in those mountains that they really might have a big effect on what is going on Earth. with our ongoing, what is it, Poleshift or pole excursion, or what do we get after all? I don't know. Let's see. I just wanted to say that. Quake, Siberian Traps, new North Pole position. And there's the volcano. Yeah, I leave it here. Thanks. Bye.